When I hit my 40s and 50s, I started to notice some darker, blotchy, almost like a lacy configuration along my neck. It looked totally different than any darkness or discoloration I was seeing on my face, and it definitely got much worse whenever I'd be out in the sun. I had never heard of it before, but my dermatologist and my esthetician told me it's something called Poikiloderma servate. I think we'll probably just call it Poikiloderma, and good luck with me saying that through this entire video without messing up. But it's amazing, all of these words that we start to learn as we hit menopause, words that we never had heard of before. So anyway, Poikiloderma, wish me luck. It is essentially sun damage. It causes redness, it causes blotchiness and crepiness right along our skin. So essentially, as estrogen declines, collagen drops, and the skin along the neck of the chest becomes a lot thinner and more sensitive. It also becomes more reactive and more prone to more visible blood vessels and discoloration. And by the way, men get just as much sun damage as we do, but studies show that poikiloderma is more common in women than men, which would suggest that there is definitely a hormonal component to it. It definitely got worse for me around perimenopause, around menopause when my estrogen was dropping, and then my neck was being exposed outside without a ton of sun protection on it. I was covering my face and I was even covering my chest, but I don't know why it never occurred to me to put a really heavy, thick sunscreen on my neck. So what that means is the damage on my neck is decades old, and it's not a quick reversal, and it can come back really easily. So I decided to go for it and really focus on treating my neck these past 6 months. So I thought I'd take you along with me on my journey so far. Hi everyone, my name is Renee Genie, and this is Renee Genie in a bottle. First, I started off by just applying a retinol cream. I used the ordinary retinol 0.2%, but I can only tolerate it about once or twice a week. I'm not sure I'm noticing much of a difference, and I know I'm in it for the long game. But so far, I'd give the results of using a Retin-A or a Retinaldehyde on Poikiloderma about 2 out of 10, just because my neck really can't tolerate it. Then I decided to try something a little bit stronger. I decided I was going to go for broadband laser, also called BBL. I started that about 6 months ago in the wintertime. This video here was my second treatment I was undergoing. I'm not gonna lie, the BBL treatment is definitely uncomfortable, but I'd say it's tolerable and it goes by quickly. It feels like quick snaps of heat against the skin. I'm told the neck area is the most sensitive, but each pulse only lasts a second or so. Here's how it's looking in the morning after yesterday's laser. I would say it's about the same, or maybe worse, because obviously we were aggravating it, but all through here still have that dark red discoloration. And this was always my worst side, but believe it or not, after that first treatment, this actually improved significantly. You can still see the brown discoloration and the reds. Then I took a few photos about a month later, and I was starting to see some results on the left side, but you can see here on the right side, it's still really stubborn. 2 months after that, you can see the right side seemed to stay the same, still discoloration, without a huge change. So the left side of my neck did look a lot better after those treatments. The right one was still a little bit rough, but I gotta be honest, we went on a family vacation to Roatan. I did my best to put sunscreen on every single day, but we were on a dive trip, so it was hard to keep reapplying. That's the thing with Poikiloderma. It's a constant battle to keep it at bay. One thing I added to the mix after the BBL number 3 is Hydroquinone cream to help target some of the pigmentation. The downside is that you do need a prescription and you can only use it for 3 months at a time. In May of this year, it was my 4th BBL treatment. Higher settings this time, but my esthetician definitely had to work up to the setting. We didn't jump into this right away. 1 week later, the darkness on that stubborn right side finally looks like it's starting to break up. Definitely not completely gone, but I am happy with this improvement. Left side still looks decent. Plus, remember, I'm including hydroquinone in my routine now. So ultimately, is my neck better? I think so, from where we started from the beginning. The changes are subtle on the right side. There's still some darker marks, but much less noticeable. The left side, I think, looks really good after that 6 months and 4 BBL treatments. So if you're seeing that discoloration, that kind of lacy look around your neck and your chest, and you think maybe this is for you, BBLs aren't cheap. It's about $400 per treatment. However, the office that I went to gave me a 20% discount for a package of 4. I'm only a few weeks out from this round, and I'm really curious to see how much more improvement I get, because poikiloderma seems to be one of those conditions that takes patience, takes consistency, and quite a bit of maintenance over time. I've also started wearing a neck wrap when I drive in the car. I think I have that around. Hold on a minute. Let me get it for you. Okay, here it is. It is super lightweight. I used to wear scarves around my neck when I'd be driving, but they always were unraveling. So I saw this on the Lululemon website. It's super lightweight. You can wear it 2 different ways. You can wear it just around your neck because there's this little drawstring right here that you can pull real tight around your neck, or if you want to go all out, you can pull it up like a hood. Again, Lululemon website. I just pull it over on those days that the sun is super hot. I either wear it like this, where I get complete coverage on my neck, and again, I can pull that drawstring, or there are some days, and I know you've experienced it, when you can feel that sun that is beating in on the side of your face and your neck. So in those moments, I just pull it up a little bit. You know, here's the tricky thing about poikiloderma. Even small amounts of sun exposure or heat can trigger the pigmentation to come right back. So while treatments like BBL can make an improvement, I'm not sure anyone can ever truly guarantee that it will never return. If you have neck discoloration or you're noticing more as you hit menopause, let me know in the comments. I'll keep you updated on my neck journey and maybe do another update in a few months. Please consider following my channel, liking, or commenting on the video. It helps a lot as I continue my YouTube journey and build up our community together. Thanks for watching. My name is Renee Genie, and this is Renee Genie in a Bottle. I hope to see you soon.